morning. Thanks for joining me for another Wednesday Wonderings with Trailways Travel. It's time to grab your cup of coffee. We just got a few things to go over today, maybe a few more than just a few, but want to start out right away letting you know that we have been working hard at adding in more tours still for 2024. We kept promising some day tours. I'm here to say we are starting to deliver on that. The first one I want to tell you a little bit about is a day trip that we're going to take to Kalona, Iowa. We will actually have two different departure days for that tour. One for all of our folks that are from the southeast Iowa area, so we'll have departures from West Burlington, Fort Madison, West Point, and Mount Pleasant, and that will be on June 18th. And then we have a departure date for those in the Quad City region, and that will be from our Davenport maintenance facility, and that will be on June 11th. So I'm excited about the Kalona trip. One, because as you know, I love going to Kalona, frequent there very often myself. But we've found now that many of the Amish folks in the what they call conservative Mennonite are starting to open up more of their businesses and resources to us to be able to come and visit. So the first one we're going to go visit is called the Farmer's Hen House. I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about it, but it's extremely interesting. It's going to tell you how important the egg business is and that money to those families, and how it is that they have had to compete with some of the very large conglomerate corporations and still make a living. One thing that I found very interesting is there are more than 100 organic farms in less than a 6-mile radius, and you'll learn more about that as well. We also are going to hit a woodworking place called JK Creative Woods. They have everything from necklaces and earrings to charcuterie boards, game boards, dining room furniture, you name it. They also offer some items that are handmade out of pewter and some pottery as well. But the highlight, I think, is always getting to have that great meal in one of the homes. So we will be visiting what again they term as a conservative Mennonite home for a great meal that day. The menu we'll let you know, I think, is in our brochure. From there, we'll hit the downtown area. Give you plenty of time to visit some of those shops. I know they've got some really quaint little gift shops, quilting shops, antiques, you name it. So that will be available for you in the afternoon, plus a little bit of time to walk off some of that lunch you've had. And then from there, our last stop will be at Stringtown Grocery. Many of you are familiar with that, so I'm just going to say it once. Make sure you check out your spice cupboards and other things like that at home, so you know what you need to replenish once you get there. And if you've not been there for a while, Stringtown has actually added another addition, in a sense, just to the north of their main building. It's more of a produce area, and in there they have everything from live plants and produce to some garden wear items, things like that. So lots to see and do. So I have that ready to roll. Just give us a call. We'll have the brochure hopefully put together here very soon for you. So again, June 11th for all of our folks in the Quad Cities, and June 18th for all of those in southeast Iowa. The other one we've got put together and ready to roll out as well is another day trip that we've had many requests for already this year, and that's to the Iowa State Fair. We did go last year with a departure location from southeast Iowa, but this year we decided we will include a separate departure day for all of you in the Quad Cities. So for that, the Quad City departure will be on, I believe it's on Monday, August 12th. We'll leave again from our Davenport maintenance facility, and then we also will stop and do a pickup in Walcott along the way. For those in the southeast Iowa region, it'll be that same pickup like we are doing for Kalona. We'll depart from West Burlington, hit Fort Madison, West Point, Mount Pleasant, and then on to Des Moines for the fair. It's always a great time at the fair. The best part is going with us. You don't have to drive. You don't have to worry about the parking. you can enjoy the day and then rest all the way back home. So again, those will be ready for you hopefully here very soon. Just give a call and we'll be able to help you out with that. Some other trips that are basically ready to roll out and ready for you to make reservations. The first one is in July. It's scheduled for the 8th through the 16th, and we are heading to Boston and Salem, Massachusetts. We've had a lot of requests for some Boston tours. This one will be full of history, but it'll have a lot more too. Even taking an afternoon break to tour the Sam Adams Brewery and have a little brew along the way. Then into Salem, we'll be visiting the House of Seven Gables as well as the Witch Museum and a few other places too. And I think this is the tour that we're going to sneak in a little stop at Niagara Falls on the way over. So that is ready. Give us a call. I know I do have a few people who already told me they wanted to go. We've got your names on there. We'll be reaching out to you very soon. Another one that we finished up recently is one that we tried to do a few years ago when unfortunately that nasty C letter COVID came around and we had to cancel, but that is our DuPont Christmas. It has changed up just a little bit, not much, but just a little, primarily in the hotels that we are staying at, and that's again just due to availability and the pricing of some of these hotels. But that one's ready to roll. It should be absolutely a beautiful trip. It is the first part of December, the 4th through the 10th. So contact us for that. Let's see, the other one we recently finished up. Mallory worked very hard for us to get the first day of it going, and that is an overnight trip for the Celebration Belle. You don't stay on the Belle, of course, but we will leave the Burlington and Quad City areas and travel north. We'll do some things in Clinton. We decided to make sure and include a river town that has lots of rich history to it to kind of tie in with the whole riverboat theme. So we have some special treats in Clinton worked up for you. Then moving our way on to Dubuque, and that is where we'll be overnighting. We'll be staying in the famous historic Julian Hotel, and once we get up the next morning is straight off to the boat. We'll be boarding the Celebration Belle where you'll have a full breakfast. As you know, if you've done the all-day tour before with the Belle, you don't go hungry. You have that full breakfast. You'll get a lunch. I think it usually has at least 2 or 3 different entree choices. And then it ends with a wonderful prime rib dinner. So keep that in mind. Let's see, the dates are September 11th and the 12th. So that's ready to roll. The other thing I want to do is just give you a basic update on some of the seating availability on some of these tours. You don't know how well, you do know because I keep telling you, but our office is so excited to say that these tours are selling out, and they're selling out what we consider to be fairly quickly. Some of these are tours that don't operate until this fall. But just a little update, if you are interested in the Mackinac Island, which is going to be taking place during the lilac time, there is 1 seat left on that tour. So if you're interested, please give us a call. Our mystery tour is set for April. There are only 6 seats left on that, so it's right at filling up as well. The Fireside Dinner Theater, where we're going to go see the Broadway play Beautiful, the Carole King musical. That one is currently sitting with only 4 seats left. We have a little extra side trip on that one where we're going to see the Dancing Horses at the Dancing Horses Theater there in Wisconsin as well, and you get a whole behind the scenes tour of that too. We added in a second Jersey Boys. I think we told you about that the last time we spoke, and I will need to tell you now that that second Jersey Boys is right at half full already. So again, please don't wait too long on that one. And I'm going to give one last call shout out for a couple tours. The first one being our Myrtle Beach, which leaves on April 15th. Sure would love to have you join me on this tour. It's going to be wonderful. in the sense that the weather should be very warm. You'll have days that you can spend right out on the beach. The resort we are at, the beach is just beyond the swimming pools. It's right there. We have fabulous meals set up for you in the evening with some great entertainment. We do have one day that will be taking you to Brook Green Gardens. Beautiful, beautiful place. And we'll also take a little cruise out in Murals Inlet. They'll drop the nets and pull up whatever little sea creatures they can get. We'll get to explore all that. And then on that one, we actually stop at a little island where there's tons of seashells. And so you can go take a little stroll on the island area in that sandy beach. Kick off your shoes and find some seashells. The other one is the church basement, ladies. This is a last call on it, as we will have to be purchasing our tickets very soon. Girls, help me out. What is the date for church basement, ladies?
The 13th.
March 13th. So again, coming very soon. Thank you. I think we only have maybe 6 seats or so, somewhere around there, left for the church basement, ladies. If you have not seen them, I can't recommend it enough. This is actually starting over like the very first beginning of the Church Basement Ladies series. I promise you will leave your sides kind of slightly aching from all the laughter. And of course you always have that fabulous meal. So the only other things we want to talk about, back to things that are filling up. Our Almost Heaven West Virginia. This is a lot of trains in West Virginia. It is not until September, like the end of September. This one has less than 10 seats left on it. So it's one we are pretty darn sure will sell out here really quickly. And then from there, it'll go to a wait list. I know we talked the last time also and let you know that we had our Branson Christmas. We have it all here ready for you. People paid attention. That one already is over a quarter full. So again, I know it's not until November, but if you want to be guaranteed you get to go to Branson with us, you need to give us a call here before it's too terribly long. Once the first coach is filled, we will immediately start taking names in the hopes that we can get a second coach filled, but there's no guarantee on that second motor coach until we get enough people on that list. Let's see, a couple other things. As you know, we do all of our domestic motor coach tours, but we do have the ability to send you elsewhere, to Europe, other places in the U.S., and other areas of the world. One way is through Colette. We do have the new catalogs here. You can also go online and find all of the tours that they have. When you go online and look, the pricing does not include the airfare, but if you give us a call, that's something we can help assist you with through Colette and can give you some price quotes for any place you'd like to go. We do have a few that we ourselves are highlighting for tours through Colette. One being the Pacific Northwest in California. I know we already have at least 5 or 6 folks already signed up on that one. It's kind of independent in the sense that you'll make your way to the airport, join the group with Colette at the destination airport, and then return back home. We have one more that we are trying to do more as a group tour if we can get enough folks on it, and that is to the Canadian Rockies with Glacier National Park. So you can check those out. They'll probably be listed down below. Check out our website at trailwaystravel.com. For any of the Colette tours that we are highlighting on our website, if you go to that tour, there will be a link where you actually can go on and register yourself through Colette to be a part of our group. Let's see. The other one is Image Tours. We are sending a lot of people on Image Tours. Our friend Justin is the one that we work with. He is part of my TAP partnership friends. So they have all types of tours into Europe. The pricing on these will include the airfare. Just give us a call. There's all kinds of destinations. You may have seen some of the ads in the local papers. I think there's been some in the Quad City Times, even into the Des Moines Register and our Mature Focus, and people are definitely jumping on board with these tours. So don't want you to miss out. Give us a call if you need a catalog. Again, stop by the office or give us a call. We'll be happy to help you out with that. Okay, I think that's, oh, one more thing. We have some in the works. Also for July, we have in the works a summertime in Cape Cod and Maine. So keep your eyes open for that, hopefully in the next 2-3 weeks. Okay, I think that's it. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Take care and happy trails.